Temporary lighting setups for racetracks involve several options. Firstly, portable light towers can be used. Position these light towers strategically around the track to provide illumination. Use high-efficiency LED fixtures to minimize power consumption. Ensure proper grounding and safety measures are in place. Secondly, pole lights can be utilized. Install pole lights with temporary mounting systems along the track perimeter. Choose LED fixtures with narrow beam angles to focus light on the racing surface. Consider using portable generators or connecting to a nearby electrical source. Thirdly, you can mount a 277/480 volts panel. Install a temporary electrical panel with 277/480 volts capacity to power up the lighting system. Connect the panel to a temporary transformer to step down voltage from the main electrical source. The cost-effectiveness of a temporary lighting setup depends on several factors, including rental costs for light towers or pole lights, labor costs for installation and removal, electrical costs including power consumption and transformer rental, and the duration of the event. Investing in permanent lighting at a racetrack is a significant expense. Temporary lighting can provide a cost-effective solution for occasional events or testing. Pole lights mounted along the track perimeter offer the most comprehensive coverage and uniformity. Portable light towers provide flexibility and can be easily positioned to fill in gaps in coverage. A combination of pole lights and light towers can optimize lighting levels while minimizing rental costs. Ensure compliance with local safety and building codes. Provide spillover lighting to illuminate surrounding areas for safety. Consider light pollution mitigation measures, such as shielding fixtures and using directional lighting. When considering temporary lighting for a racetrack, evaluating the different approaches and their associated costs is crucial. Several options exist, each with its own set of advantages and disadvantages. The most common solutions include portable light towers, pole lights, and a combination of both, all powered by a suitable electrical panel. Each option needs careful consideration of factors such as initial investment, operational expenses, and compliance with safety regulations. Portable light towers offer a flexible and relatively quick way to illuminate a racetrack temporarily. They consist of a mobile platform, a mast that can be raised to a significant height, and a set of high-intensity lights, typically LED, for their energy efficiency and long lifespan. The strategic placement of these towers around the track is paramount to achieving uniform lighting and minimizing shadows. Proper grounding is essential to ensure the safety of personnel and equipment. These towers can be powered by portable generators, which adds to the operational costs but provides independence from the grid. Alternatively, they can be connected to a nearby electrical source, provided that the source has sufficient capacity and the necessary safety measures are in place. Pole lights, on the other hand, involve the installation of temporary poles along the track's perimeter. These poles are equipped with LED fixtures that are designed to focus light specifically on the racing surface. This approach provides a more permanent feel compared to light towers and can offer more consistent lighting throughout the event. However, the installation process is more complex and time-consuming, requiring specialized equipment and skilled labor. Like light towers, pole lights can be powered by portable generators or connected to a nearby electrical source. The choice between these power sources depends on the availability of a suitable electrical supply and the cost of fuel versus electricity. A 277/480 volts electrical panel is a crucial component of any temporary lighting setup. This panel serves as the central distribution point for electricity, providing circuit protection and allowing for the safe and efficient operation of the lighting system. The panel must be sized appropriately to handle the total power demand of the lights, and it should be installed by a qualified electrician in accordance with all applicable codes and regulations. To connect the panel to the main electrical source, a temporary transformer may be required to step down the voltage to the appropriate level. This transformer should be selected based on the voltage and current requirements of the lighting system and the available electrical supply. The cost-effectiveness of temporary lighting depends on several factors. The rental costs for light towers or pole lights can vary significantly depending on the size and type of equipment, the duration of the rental, and the availability of suppliers. Labor costs for installation and removal are another significant expense. These costs will depend on the complexity of the setup, the number of workers required, and the prevailing wage rates in the area. Electrical costs include power consumption and transformer rental. Power consumption can be minimized by using energy-efficient LED fixtures. Transformer rental costs will depend on the size and type of transformer required and the rental period. The duration of the event will also affect the overall cost-effectiveness of temporary lighting. For short events, temporary lighting may be the most cost-effective option. However, for longer events, the cumulative rental and operational costs may exceed the cost of installing permanent lighting. When considering the various options, it's essential to weigh the pros and cons of each. Investing in permanent lighting at a racetrack is a substantial investment that involves significant upfront costs for equipment, installation, and infrastructure upgrades. However, permanent lighting offers numerous benefits, including improved safety, enhanced visibility for drivers and spectators, and the ability to host events at any time of day. Temporary lighting can provide a cost-effective solution for occasional events or testing. However, it's important to consider the potential drawbacks of temporary lighting, such as the need for frequent maintenance, the risk of equipment failure, and the potential for inconsistent lighting. Pole lights mounted along the track perimeter offer the most comprehensive coverage and uniformity. This approach provides a more permanent feel and can offer more consistent lighting throughout the event. However, the installation process is more complex and time-consuming, requiring specialized equipment and skilled labor. Portable light towers provide flexibility and can be easily positioned to fill in gaps in coverage. This approach is ideal for situations where lighting needs change frequently or where access to certain areas of the track is limited. A combination of pole lights and light towers can optimize lighting levels while minimizing rental costs. This approach involves using pole lights to provide the main source of illumination and light towers to fill in gaps or provide additional lighting in specific areas. In addition to the above considerations, it's essential to ensure compliance with local safety and building codes. These codes are designed to protect the safety of workers, spectators, and the environment. They may specify requirements for electrical wiring, grounding, lighting levels, and other aspects of the temporary lighting setup. Providing spillover lighting to illuminate surrounding areas for safety is also important. This lighting should be designed to minimize glare and light pollution while providing adequate visibility for pedestrians and vehicles. Light pollution mitigation measures such as shielding fixtures and using directional lighting should be considered. These measures can help to reduce the impact of the lighting on the surrounding environment and minimize the amount of light that shines into nearby homes and businesses. Selecting the appropriate temporary lighting solution for a racetrack requires careful planning and consideration of various factors, including budget, safety requirements, and environmental impact. By evaluating the available options and taking these factors into account, it's possible to create a safe, effective, and cost-efficient temporary lighting system. Furthermore, when evaluating the cost-effectiveness of different lighting options, it's crucial to consider the long-term implications of each choice. While temporary lighting may seem like a more affordable solution upfront, the recurring rental and operational costs can quickly add up over time. In contrast, investing in permanent lighting may involve a higher initial investment, but it can provide significant cost savings in the long run due to reduced maintenance, lower energy consumption, and increased event hosting opportunities. In addition to the financial aspects, it's also essential to consider the environmental impact of the lighting system. Traditional lighting technologies such as high-pressure sodium lamps consume a significant amount of energy and emit harmful greenhouse gases. Switching to energy-efficient LED fixtures can significantly reduce the environmental footprint of the lighting system and contribute to a more sustainable operation. Moreover, proper disposal of lighting equipment is crucial to prevent environmental contamination. Fluorescent lamps and other types of lighting contain hazardous materials that can leach into the soil and water if not disposed of properly. Recycling programs and proper disposal procedures should be implemented to minimize the environmental impact of the lighting system. Another critical consideration is the potential for light trespass, which occurs when unwanted light spills onto neighboring properties. Light trespass can disrupt sleep patterns, interfere with astronomical observations, and negatively impact wildlife. Implementing light pollution mitigation measures, such as shielding fixtures and using directional lighting, can minimize light trespass and protect the surrounding environment. Furthermore, involving the local community in the planning process can help to address any concerns about light pollution and ensure that the lighting system is designed in a way that is both functional and environmentally responsible. Collaborating with local residents, businesses, and environmental organizations can lead to creative solutions that minimize the impact of the lighting on the surrounding community. In conclusion, setting up temporary lighting for a racetrack involves a complex decision-making process that requires careful consideration of various factors, including cost, safety, environmental impact, and community concerns. By evaluating the available options, engaging with stakeholders, and implementing best practices, it's possible to create a temporary lighting system that meets the needs of the event while minimizing its impact on the environment and the surrounding community. Remember that the specific requirements for temporary lighting will vary depending on the size and type of event, the characteristics of the racetrack, and the local regulations. Consulting with qualified professionals such as electrical engineers, lighting designers, and safety inspectors is essential to ensure that the temporary lighting system is designed and installed in accordance with all applicable standards. The ultimate goal is to provide a safe, efficient, and visually appealing lighting solution that enhances the experience for drivers, spectators, and the community as a whole.